So this is a quick walkthrough of my recirculating sluice. Used a 16-inch Schedule 80 riser, cap on the end. Started with a center hole and just drilled every, I think, half inch until I was about an inch from the side of my flare. I screwed up when I was drilling the holes for the flare, and my hole saw reamed them out. So use some 1/8 inch rubber washers, punched the hole to the 1 inch so this would fit through, and it fits pretty snug. One thing I also screwed up on is when I went to put the holes in, I put them about a 1/4 inch further back than I wanted to. So when this fits through, this is really snug. So I ended up having to drill this rivet out and put it backwards so this would fit all the way through. But the rubber works really nice because it keeps it from spinning on me, and I can adjust where the water sprays out and fans out across this. This is just a barbed fitting that fits a header, and just screws in like so. Just need to get it snug enough to where it won't leak, and then you can decide which direction you want that to run. Made a little PVC stand. I set it up high enough to fit into my bucket. Basically, I've got my 1 in 12 drop. Just using a Job Easy Sluice. Yeah, take the miner's moss out and the large drop riffles. You could probably use just any, normal sluice. Throw some VMAT in there. I made this just wide enough that it sets. It'll sit in there and kind of keeps it locked down. Then across the front, I just use bungee. Goes. And that bungee just kind of keeps it in place, so if I bump it, I'm not knocking it off the stand. And then this sets right in there. Then I take a smaller bucket and that'll fit down there, and then that's what I catch my tailings in. Just little 500 gallon per hour cartridge pump. I did make sure I wired in a fuse, and then what I'm using for a battery is just little Duracell 12 volt 500 amp hour. This thing's rated for like 50 to 200 recharges from complete dead. It's a deep cycle. So I've got it kind of sitting up here. Let's see. Not really liking this hose. It's really stiff. And I'd probably add in one more section into this just for the heck of it, to give you a little more flexibility. But drop your sump pump down there. see, negative, and then first the positive, and we're up and running. Like I said, you can adjust, you know, the flow, kind of. If you want, you could get a screw-on valve, throw it on here. That might even give you an little extra length there, but probably not. Yeah, and that's all there is to it. The bucket catch tailings helps keep the sump pump from clogging up. You get a lot of fine silt and stuff that'll run over the top of this bucket. Almost filled up there. And ends up down in the bottom, but it keeps all your rocks and larger stuff out of your pump. And that's all there is to it. This 5 amp hour battery, I've got about 2.5, 3 hours on it, and it's only down to about 11.5 volts. I'll probably charge it here pretty soon, but that's it, up and running. Pretty simple.